Google just smashed earnings expectations again. Microsoft is sitting on a cash pile bigger than the GDP of most countries. Amazon just posted another record-breaking quarter, and yet all three are quietly purging thousands of their most loyal employees. If you are confused about why companies making historic profits are simultaneously butchering their workforce, you are not alone. The official story is efficiency. The official story is overhiring. But the truth is much darker. They are clearing the deck for a massive pivot that most workers won't see until the severance email hits their inbox. When you see these numbers, it's easy to feel like the game is rigged. And you'd be right. The internet is full of people arguing about corporate greed and fairness. But while everyone else is arguing about why the ship is sinking, they are missing the lifeboats. You don't have to be a casualty. Stay to the end, and I will show you the hidden exit. There is a specific type of worker who isn't getting fired right now. In fact, they are getting raises. And by the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how to become one of them. Let's investigate. Let's start with the lie. When the layoff announcements drop, the CEOs always use the same buzzwords: market headwinds, macroeconomic conditions, streamlining. But look at the math. We are looking at earnings reports from late 2025 that show double-digit growth. Cloud revenue is exploding. Ad revenue is at an all-time high. These aren't failing companies. These are the most successful empires in human history. So why the panic? Why the bloodletting? Because they aren't managing for revenue anymore. They are managing for margin. Here is the dirty secret. Layoffs are a drug for Wall Street. When a CEO announces a mass firing, the stock price doesn't drop. It jumps. Look at the charts. Every time a major tech giant announces a cut, Wall Street cheers. Why? Because investors love efficiency. If you make $10 billion in profit, that's good. But if you fire 5,000 people and make the same $10 billion, your profit margin goes up. And here's the kicker. Executive bonuses are tied to stock price targets. The savings from those fired workers often help hit the exact stock targets that trigger the CEO's bonus package. It's a wealth transfer, from the payroll of the workers to the portfolio of the executives. By the way, stories like this are usually buried in the financial press. We dig through the earnings calls so you don't have to. If you want to understand the hidden operating system of the global economy, subscribe to the channel right now. Now let's look at the second reason. Tech companies follow each other like lemmings. It's called isomorphic mimicry. When one giant cuts 10% of their staff and their product doesn't break, every other CEO takes notes. They realize they can cut the bloat and the machine keeps running. One tech CEO literally admitted on an earnings call, "Everyone else is getting leaner and we need to keep pace." They aren't firing you because they need to. They are firing you because it's the trend. It's a corporate domino effect. Except the dominoes are families, mortgages, and visas. Now we get to the newest justification, AI. The PR teams love this one. We are restructuring for the AI future. But let's be real. They aren't laying off workers because an AI model can do their whole job today. They are laying off workers to free up cash to buy compute power. Building the infrastructure for 2026 costs billions. To hire one team of AI specialists, they need to fire 3 teams of traditional employees. It is a reallocation of resources. From maintenance to building, they are literally firing the humans to fund the machines that will replace them. And this isn't just happening in Silicon Valley or London. This is a global export. When big tech cuts costs, the shockwave hits everywhere. It hits Bangalore, it hits Warsaw, it hits Manila. But the cruelty is different there. In the US or UK, you might get severance. In the outsourcing hubs of Poland or the Philippines, entire projects can vanish overnight. We are seeing a massive shift of shadow work moving to cheaper markets, only to be automated there too. If they will fire a highly paid engineer in California, do you think a support agent in São Paulo is safe? No one is safe. So is this the end? Are we all just waiting to be replaced by software? No. Remember the promise I made at the start. While thousands are being let go, thousands of new roles are opening up, but they have different titles. The layoff paradox isn't a reduction, it's a rotation. Here is the hard truth. If your job is just following instructions, you are a cost. If your job is designing the workflow that the AI follows, you are an asset. The escape route isn't working harder at the old skills. It is adapting faster to the new ones. The gap between the laid off and the headhunted is shrinking every day. You have about 18 months to decide which side of that line you are on. The companies have made their move. They chose the machines, now it's your turn. Do not let your skills depreciate like an old phone. In our next video, we are going to do a deep dive into the immutable skills of the next decade, the specific human traits AI cannot replace. If you want to future-proof your career against the next round of cuts, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss that analysis. The warning signs are there. The question is, are you reading them? Thanks for watching.